video, I'm going to educate you on how to spot a good employer when you meet one, and how to know if you're working under a bad employer. How do you spot a good employer? Or what are some of the qualities that constitute a good or a bad employer? We could testify to the fact that as workers, our full-time job takes about 8 to 9% of their allotted 24 hours daily. And if you're working for a bad employer, you would realize that those 8 to 9 hours are some of the worst hours of your life. But then if you work with a good employer, you could sometimes end the day and not realize that the day has ended because you were happy during your working hours. So in this video, I'm going to list out some qualities that you could use to identify an employer as good or bad. First of all, we have poor communications. Little pieces of information that you relate to your employees could send your company a long way. Employers should see communications as very important. The lack of communication in a company would often lead to distrust among employees and employers. So studies have found that miscommunication costs even small companies of 100 employees an average amount of $422,000 per year. And that is a lot of money for small companies. And if you own a small company, if you're an employer of a small company, you would know that sometimes your profits do not even reach $420,000 a year. So how could you afford to lose $420,000 on just miscommunication? Think about that. 2, we have good and regular paychecks and benefits. We realize that our full-time jobs constitute most, if not all, our annual pay or our annual revenue in a year. So if you have an employer who delays or mishandles your paychecks and benefits, you should have alarm bells ringing. Your employer is either experiencing financial difficulties or is not organized enough to handle payroll efficiently. That is, if your employer is mishandling your paychecks. And that, my dear friend, you should run suspicious and unhappy aura at the workplace. My last 2 points are going to be directed more to applicants than to employees. So as an applicant, if you've received an email to come for an interview for a job that you applied for, it is best to actually visit the workplace to see how things are being handled at our workplace. You wouldn't want to work in a working environment where everyone is always unhappy. Nobody would actually want to do that. So while at workplaces, take note of the attitudes of workers or the relationship between employees and their employers, and things like unsafe environment or unclean environment, angry posters, examples, all workers must wear badges, or all workers are required to have their ID every time of the day. Things like that should really trigger some kind of suspicion. Places like that might not be fun to work at. Avoid employers who would want to hire you right away without any interview or reference checks. So for things like that, as I said, it's directed more to job applicants than to employees. If you've applied for a job and the employer is very, very eager to bring you on board without asking for your cover letter or for your CV or important documents that are required by employers to be checked before an employee is hired onto a job, you should be very suspicious. Signs like that on employers are danger signs. For works like seasonal jobs or jobs that do not really require any experiences, those jobs, it's quite understandable that employers might not need important documents like your CVs or your cover letter. They would just need to meet you face to face and then talk to you for a while and know if they would want to work with you. So things like that should be checked out by employees and applicants especially. These are some signs that you could use to spot if your employer is a good one or a bad one. If you are working under a good employer, then thumbs up to you, you are very lucky. But if you are not, well, I would advise that you could, I don't know, find a new job. Think about it. And if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe so that I can post more videos for you. And see you in my next episode.